Hey guys, it is the morning of the field. Hey, look at my hair. Can you see it? I French braided it. I've never French braided anything in my life, and actually, it looks so good, guys. We'll see how long it lasts in the field, but I got a frog in my throat, boys. Anyway, I'm actually so excited now that once I got past the fact of having to wake up early on a Saturday and be in the field on the weekend. But we got everything done that we needed to. For right now, there's a couple other things that need to get done before we leave, but we have to wait for higher ups to start that kind of stuff. So my sergeant said, you can go get some breakfast. So I'm going to the defect, my guy. I know it is a Saturday, but I guess the hospital defect is open on the weekends. So because on their website they said that they're not, but anyway, yeah, I'm about to be getting some food, boys. Hey guys, I just got back from the field. Do you like my new sunburn? You can see where I was wearing my eye pro. Today was quite the day. I'm gonna say that right now. It was just one of those days that you wonder, why on earth did I sign that contract a year ago? What was I thinking? Anyway, but we did get back from the field, and it rained a lot today. We got downpoured on. I feel very gross right now, slightly damp from the rain. Also, have not taken a shower since Saturday night, so I'm excited to do that. And it was just one thing after another today. It's just a lot to explain. But yeah, at least we're done for today. Tomorrow we'll go back again, but going to the field actually was it was cool. It was pretty fun. It's a whole lot more fun. I've only been to the field in TRADOC, so it's a whole lot different when you're not in TRADOC. It's a whole lot more fun, absolutely. I learned a lot when I was out there, which is a good thing. That's what you're supposed to do when you go to the field. I also, if you wonder what I'm doing, I'm putting away my letters so I can get, you know how I used to say February here? I used to say March now. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. Anyway, we didn't have anything crazy, just some little minor cuts and bruises and little sickies that we had to, give them little medications for and that kind of stuff. We also taught some tactical combat casualty care classes. Look, I am peeling while we were out there, and that was fun. That's where I got the sunburn from, was teaching classes out in the sun. Honestly, going to the field is just a very, what would the word be? It's an unfortunate camping trip with the boys. That's pretty much what it is. It's pretty fun, actually. The food, 0 out of 10 probably. I mean, it's MREs, so. But it was a whole lot more fun because, since not in TRADOC, I was allowed to bring snackies with me, allowed to bring energy drinks with me, and I brought quite a few. I was able to share them with people, which, as a medic, you want your people to like you. So that's a good way. That's pretty much all I have to say. I'm going to show y'all pictures I was able to get a couple pictures from when I was in the field. I wasn't able to get a whole lot because, not I had anywhere to put my phone in, so if it was going to lose battery, it was going to lose battery, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't really have my phone on a lot, and I didn't have it on me too much because First Sergeant didn't really want us to have our phones. Anyway, I also had to do an IV on the company's commander while she was having a meeting with two sergeant first classes, a master sergeant, and a second lieutenant, and it was the most nervous IV I've ever done in my life. Because number one, I've never done an IV on someone that high up. I've done some on some lower enlisted when I was in AIT. I may have done one on a sergeant when I was in AIT, but never. That was really terrifying. And also because there was people watching me. The first sergeant was watching me too. It was scary, but I got it on the first stick. Got the IV to run. It was great. So then First Sergeant and Ma'am said, if you ever get bored, you can come down to the office, and if we're not doing anything, you can practice sticks on us. So I'm like, cool. I love giving people IVs. That's the funnest part of my job, in my opinion. Anyway, so yeah, we had hot A's, every day. One for breakfast and supper. And then we just had I should have an R here somewhere. Yes. And then for like lunch, we just had like whatever you call it, MREs. You know, I'm glad I brought a lot of snackies because MRE sometimes low-key not hit. But anyway, it wasn't bad. I need to get this stuff put away. It shouldn't take too long. I'm just excited to get a shower, get my hair out of this. I've had it up for 5 days, okay guys? Look, I feel like it lasted pretty well. That's the got to be glued hair gel. I live by that stuff. It's the best in the world. It's Wednesday. Might go to church. We shall see. Probably the answer is gonna be no, but we'll see. Because I'm actually really tired right now. I actually got like decent sleep in the field. Like it wasn't bad, but it's just like, you know, less than normal because like, sleeping, I'll enjoy sleeping outside. I think I've said that before, but all except for like 2 of the nights out there, it was so cold. Like literally shivering in my sleeping bag every night. So some of those nights I did not get too good of a sleep, but for the most part it wasn't bad. And also the first night, me and one of the medics slept outside, because we were like, it was pretty warm. But then the second night, it got super cold. The forecast was like showing that it was gonna be super cold. So we decided to sleep in the back of the FLA. It's kind of like, if you ever see the back of one of those, it's like, there's like a middle section where you can walk, if you're like taking care of your patients. And then on either side, there's a place to put a litter here and a place to put a litter here. So it's like 2 bunk beds on the side. So there was like 3 of us medics out there. So we just like, there was plenty of room to sleep in the FLA. We did that. Like we had to keep the doors open just in case people needed us that night. But it was actually a really good sleep in there with the way that it was. So today is the 5th, I guess. It was really fun. 10 out of 10 recommend. Yeah. Today though, everybody being all crabby from just getting back from the field, 0 out of 10. But it's okay. Things will get better. Have you ever had such a bad day that you just had to sit in your truck in the parking lot and listen to Zach Bryan for half an hour before you go into your apartment or house? Because Zach Bryan is such a healer, bro. I love Zach Bryan. It's like, his music is just like so calming, and it brings me back to the times when like, there's this one dude that I would work with when we did EMS. He used to be in the Army. He was like a ranger. And we would just, you know, run EMS, listening to Zach Bryan. Some nostalgia. Also, look at all... I'm peeling, guys! I'm not a banana, I'm a person. So, now that I'm back from the field, I'm gonna... I know that y'all... Well, okay, when I'm referring to y'all, I mean my family. I know that most of y'all don't really know that much about the Army. Only pretty much what I've told you, because... I'm the first one to join the Army for a very, very long time in our family, I believe. I think that we have someone way back there that was in the Marines, maybe a random uncle that was in the Navy. But anyway, so a field, the reason that you go to the field is for training purposes. So like it depends on what your MOS is. You're gonna be training for that MOS. It's kind of like, it's like imagine you're on a combat deployment. That's like what you're training for, like, so that's how they have it like simulated or whatever out there. There's like no like plumbing or anything. We were lucky that we had Porta Johnsons. Bro, I call them Porta Johnsons. I heard someone call them that one time and it was so funny that I just call them that now. So most of the times you don't have that. You just you have an E-tool, you just got the wood, so we were lucky that we had that. Obviously no showers out there. And you know, I made a very bad mistake, okay? I brought all my field wipes to take a field shower, but I forgot one very vital thing, and good thing it wasn't that hot out there. I think the highest it got was like 75 one day, so I wasn't really sweating that much, but guys, I forgot my deodorant, okay? Listen, let me just be honest with you, I forgot my deodorant. else that was on that stupid packing list. But not deodorant. I should have brought this 72-hour deodorant. That would have been great for the field, bro. It would have been perfect. But I just forget it. Because, like, you know, like, your last minute stuff you pack, like, like, hair type stuff. I was just, like, I woke up in the morning, somehow just missed packing that. So, oops, I guess. Anyway, but it wasn't even that bad. I didn't even sweat that much. Because, like, for us, if we would have been, like, at the end of this month, I'm supposed to be going to the field for, like, a week, and it's a VALEX, so that's, like, a validating exercise, so, they're just gonna have simulated things, like, all the time, like, we're gonna be working at an aid station, we're gonna have, like, simulated patients coming in and out, mask count, all that kind of stuff, so we're gonna be doing a whole lot more, like, training for our actual MLS. But us being there, as in, like, the medics, we were just there for medical coverage when they got hurt, like, the people that were actually training. So it wasn't anything too crazy. Like, we just, like, pretty much hung out all day at our aid station. We had, like, a little aid station that we set up, a little rough aid station we set up. We had a FLA, a field litter ambulance. So we were ready if we had, like, any patients. We didn't have anything crazy. It was just, like, little things like, oh, like, I hurt my leg. I scraped my leg. I want it cleaned so it doesn't get infected. Because because obviously in the field, you're not taking a shower for days and days and days, so it's easier for things like that to get infected. So they would just come over and we would clean it and dress it, that kind of thing. Just handing out pain medications for people that be hurting, because you'd be hurting in the field because you're doing a whole lot more than you're used to. People that were getting sick because you'd be getting sick in the field, that kind of stuff. They were gonna maybe do a simulated mask count for us, but they never did. So, our sergeant, you don't always get a sergeant when you go to the field. Sometimes it can literally just be you out there, but we got lucky that there was me, there was a PFC, and there was a sergeant, because we were supposed to be running an aid station, a Rule 1. You're supposed to have 10 medics running it, I believe, and we only had 3, so good thing nothing bad happened, because that would have been very hectic. But anyway, she just kind of, like, during the day when there was, like, a lot of downtime, because there was a lot of downtime, she would just do, like, these random little classes. Like, she would just be like, what do you feel like you want to learn about or you need to learn about? And she would give us a class on it, which I feel like I learned so much out there than I ever have, because, like, I know when it comes to trauma type stuff, any kind of trauma medication, any kind of trauma stuff you have to do, I know how to do that so well. And every medic should, actually, because in AIT, that's all you do for a whole entire 2 months is just trauma stuff, because obviously combat medic, that's what we're technically trained to do. But right now, America is in peacetime. Not that I'm mad about that, but I would like some action, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so mainly our job is just taking care of your soldiers in garrison, so just making sure that you give them medication when they're sick, you give them pain medication when they be hurting, you send them to the right place, to get their hurts fixed, that kind of thing. So, in AIT, they don't really teach you a lot of, like, pharmacology medications. You don't really know what they do, dosages, all that kind of garbage. So we got a lot of classes on pharmacology while we were out there, and it was great. Because I feel like I don't know that well, like, when it comes to aid station type stuff. Because obviously, you're not taught that. They teach you one day in the whole 16 weeks of AIT. It's one day that they teach you about pharmacology and sick call type stuff. So, which, I mean, like, that's a lot of what we do now is sick call every morning. So, I feel like maybe they should change that. But anyway, so she taught us a lot of things about sick call, how, because, I mean, like, I've been here for a month, I believe now. It's, like, exactly a month. I've been in my actual unit for, like, 3 weeks, so obviously, like, I do sick call, run sick call, garbage like that, but I always have a lot of questions. So she was able to just, like, have her undivided attention for us out there. She didn't have anything extra that she needed to do. So she was just able to answer all of our questions. And I can learn a whole lot better when it's just, like, when I'm just, like, in a class or something, I easily get distracted or tired. But it was, like, or, like, I have questions, but I don't want to ask them because, number one, I don't want to look stupid, and then I also don't want to interrupt the class. Anyway, so it was just us two, and then Sergeant teaching us, so I was able to, anytime I had a question, just ask it immediately. So that was great. I learned so much, actually. And actually, I'm going to another pharmacology class today, because Sergeant said, because we said we want more of that kind of stuff, so she gets on it. She's such a good sergeant, oh my word. Anyway, so we also taught TC3 classes out there at Technical Combat Casualty Care. I don't know how much I told you in the video that I made yesterday when we had just got back. But anyway, it's like a little certification for your typical soldier. I believe that they have to get recertified every year. It's just like us showing them how to do, like, how put on tourniquets, which every soldier should know that. That's something you learn in basic training, but I mean, it's easy to forget though if you've never done it in your life and you know nothing medical. Anyway, so we teach them that. We teach them how to pack a wound and wrap it, like hemostatic dressing type stuff. Teach them about how to position your patient's head for, if they're unconscious, for the best airway. We also teach them, like, how to keep your patient warm, because for those of you who don't know, when you're losing a lot of blood, you get super cold. It doesn't matter how hot or cold it is outside. So you have to make sure that you have hypothermia prevention for every patient. So we teach them that, just pretty much the basics of trauma care, like battlefield care, in a battlefield style. That's how we teach it. So yeah, we taught a lot of those classes. I actually really enjoyed teaching classes. Brianna, I'm literally a teacher, and I didn't even have to go to college for 4 years. Well, not really. She'd be like teaching like all like this social studies stuff, like history type stuff. I'd be cooked instantly. I like history. It's very interesting to me, but I don't really know that much about it because, if I'm being honest, I just didn't remember any of it from school. But I love teaching something that I love, which is medical type stuff, trauma type stuff. That is my favorite thing in the world. So that was really fun. That is mainly where I got my sunburn from, standing out there in the sun teaching classes, but I don't regret it. And then, obviously, so every night, as soon as it would get dark, it was actually like, it would be like 7 o'clock at night, it would get dark, we would instantly get tired, okay? So, we would literally go to sleep that early, at like 7 or 8. And the first night, me and the other lower enlisted PFC slept outside, and our sergeant, she wanted to sleep in the FLA. But we were like, it's warm enough, it's fine. So we slept outside, and it was great, actually. I love sleeping outside. But I can tell you, like, I do love sleeping outside. I think I told Mom and Dad something like, sleeping under the stars in a sleeping bag heals something in your inner soul that you never knew needed healed. But I'm going to tell you, last night, sleeping in my own little bed, it was nice and warm and cozy. It was great. It was so nice to be back in my bed. And also not have to worry about when you wake up, packing all your stuff up, having it ready to roll just in case you have to leave. So, yeah. I don't remember what I was trying to tell you. Okay, oh yeah, the second night, the forecast said it was going to be cold, so we decided that we were going to sleep in the FLA. All 3 of us, technically the FLA in the back is kind of like having a bunk bed on either side and like a row to walk in between. Because like the bunk beds are where you put your patients and you can take care of them. It's not ideal, but you know how the Army is. They just like to shove a lot of people in one little space. Anyway, so it was perfectly set us up for us to sleep in there. He slept on the top bunk, I slept on the bottom, and Sergeant slept across on the bottom bunk. So also someone had to start the truck every 2 hours and run it for half an hour. because of the radio, because we had the radio on, that was why. And it would run the battery down if you just left it on all night. And Sergeant, like, she's like such a good sergeant. She insisted that she was the one that did it because she said she wanted to make sure that we got all, that me and the other PFC got all the sleep we needed. So she was awake every 2 hours starting the truck. Anyway, so I got full entire sleep, a whole night's sleep every night there, except for one night it got down to 30 degrees and it was so cold. I was literally just like shivering in my sleeping bag all night, hardly got any sleep. But most of the other nights it wasn't bad. It was pretty warm. Yeah, so my nose low-key running. I don't know why. Hopefully me not getting cold. Also, I'm just so ready for the weekend. Just to be able to fall asleep in my own little bed and stay in my own little bed until the afternoon. Anyway, I'm getting off track. So, yeah, that's how the field is. It's just like a good like learning curve for like if you ever do get deployed, just how things work. Yeah, it was actually fun. Definitely 10 out of 10 recommend. Join the Army and go to the field, okay? It's like, whoa, this is what I was actually trained to do. That's why I like going to the field so much, because a lot of the training you get in the Army is going to be just for like, I mean, it pertains to deployment, because obviously that's what you do in the Army. So a lot of times you get all this training and it seems like you just don't use it, because like if you just don't get deployed. But yeah, it was cool. It was super fun. And Ma'am and First Sergeant would come over quite often, so I got to know them a little bit better. So that's good. It's good to know your higher ups. Also, I brought energy drinks to the field. I believe I brought like 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I brought 13 to the field. I was like, this is gonna be plenty. But I want to be a good medic, okay? And being a good medic is getting to know your soldiers that you're taking care of, and taking care of them beyond just medicine, okay? Because here's the thing. For some reason, if there's something that they need, they're not sure who to go to, or everybody else said they don't have that, they're going to come to a medic. They're going to be like this happened. I ripped my shirt. Can you fix it? Absolutely. Like, I'm a medic. I give medication. But also, I'll fix your shirt for you. It's just to be a good medic, you have to take care of your soldiers in more than just medicine. And so I love that kind of stuff, like just little things and it goes like a long way for them. So handing out energy drinks. So don't come at me. I know I'm a medic, so y'all supposed to be drinking your water. But if you want an energy drink, just come over to my FLA and I got you. So, because they're going to drink energy drinks anyway. We all know that. So, anyway, yeah, energy drinks, that helps people like you. You know, you want to be liked. You want to get to know your people. So, whatever it takes, honestly. And finally, for the first time ever, I don't know if I said this in the other video, but finally started getting called Doc. That is a medic's dream. It's just like, I just feel like your people trust you enough to call you Doc. I love that so much. It made my day. But yeah, good times. Learn more about radio communication type stuff, because I was super confused on that. But there's also a thing called, I don't remember what it's called, but it's kind of like a CAD. If anybody who ever ran EMS is listening to me, it's kind of like a radio, but it's on a computer screen. But it's like a tactical computer screen. It can take a beating, you know what I'm saying? I don't remember what it's called, but learned how to use that. It was just like good. I learned so many things while I was out there. So anyway, yeah, I had fun for the most part. I'm just gonna put this out here. Who on earth was the random person that commented on my video and said, "Eat less carbs"? Do you think I look fat? Hold up, let me show you something. Maybe I'm just not noticing anything, but does this look fat to you, bro? Do I look fat? We're just about to be taking my shirt off, bro. Do I look fat? Do I look fat? Do I look fat? Get your life together, guy. Okay, I'm just gonna show you some pictures from the field. I didn't get that many, and they're not really that interesting, but anyway. Okay, the first one. This is a picture of the back of our FLA, all packaged up, right when we were about to leave. Yeah, it was kind of looked like a mess, but we got it situated when we got to the field. Okay. The second picture here, I posted this on my story, and I said the way that life hits different when you realize you're finally doing what you always wanted to do. Just me sitting here in the back of an FLA eating biscuits and gravy. I got a NOS energy drink. I got my M4 there. I got an M17 in my pocket. I'm about to be going to the field doing Army stuff. That's what I always wanted to do. I didn't realize that, but that is what I always wanted to do. A picture of... This is a picture of me in the back of the FLA on the way to the site where we were at the field in. The lighting was really cool because I had the green blackout lights on, and it was just fun. And then this other picture is also me in the back of the FLA with a M17, and I captioned it, "The Scariest Cowboy in the West," and sent it to a bunch of my homies. Let's see. What's this? This is a picture of, it's not that good of a picture though, but it's a picture of the sunrise. It looked really good in real life, but the Porta Johnsons in the background. This is a picture of me. This is like the ultimate mom picture. I look like such a mom on this picture. It was like 30 degrees. I was sitting in the front of the FLA because we had the heat on. Trying to warm up. The amount of people that came over to our ambulance and were like, "Can I please sit in here and warm up?" is crazy. It was like a bunch of like LTs and sergeants. Let me see. Here is a picture of nighttime. It was almost nighttime. It was just like cool. It was cooler in real life where you could see like all the red lights of people all around you doing their stuff. It's cooler in real life. Wish I could have brought you all along with me, but and then here is a picture of my sunburn that I still have right now. Everybody talks about it everywhere I go. Oh my word, were you in the sun? Actually, yes, that's what happens. That's how you get a sunburn, right? That's when I realized that I had gotten a little iPro. You could tell it, the iPro sunburn mark. And then here is a picture of me. I'm the one that's in the middle, standing up, teaching Tactical Combat Casualty Care, otherwise known as TC3. Like I said, we taught a lot of these classes. And in this picture I'm teaching hypothermia prevention. So these are like, I don't know what you call them, but like they're the blankets that they're like silver, as you can see on the picture. And it like, your body heat warms the blanket up and keeps you warm. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm teaching right there. How to wrap them up for it to actually be effective. Because you can't just put a blanket over someone and be like, "Oh my word, they're not going to be..." Anyway, maybe you should come to one of my classes sometime. I'm a pretty good teacher, Brianna. I might even be better than you. Probably not. Anyway, I think that's pretty much all the pictures that I have. I might be able to find some on Instagram here and there because there was people taking pictures left and right. As in, like, higher ups, so they can post them on the company's Instagram. So, yeah, I wish I would have been able to get more pictures because there was a lot of cool things, a lot of funny things that happened. But that's pretty much all I got for you, picture-wise. So since we've been back from the field, we've been like super busy. It's called like recovery days. You have to it's just like cleaning stuff up from the field, getting your vehicle back in service, like PMCS in your vehicle. Just making sure everything's restocked, that type of stuff. So, what was that? Anyway, also we've been busy because this month starts the month that all the medics move from everybody working out of headquarters to going to your assigned companies and being a medic of, like, taking care of just one platoon. Every medic takes care of their platoon. We're also moving sick call from straight out of the headquarters to everybody running their own sick call for their own company every morning. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's been pretty busy lately. We were really busy today, but it is what it is. It's okay, actually. I don't mind being busy because I really hate it when there's really nothing to do, and you end up just like sitting around in the clinic or in the aid station doing nothing. Also, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. Anyway, but tomorrow's Friday, the last day of the week, and yay, I'm so excited for my weekend because I just want to be hanging out and sleeping. So yeah, I also have big mess to clean up. You see all this? You see all this stuff? That's everything from the field. I need to get cleaned up, put away, washed, all of that good stuff. So I want to get that done today. Anyway, I'm going to get back to doing my normal videos, my normal day in the life little videos after this one. It's just kind of weird because I want to put in some stuff about the field, put in, you know, some garbage like that, if anybody's interested in that, so y'all can see what I did. But yeah, this is going to be the end of the video. I'm going to be putting out an early video tonight, so congratulations, Mom. You don't have to worry about staying up late to watch it. So, yeah, I'll get this thing uploaded, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a actual, like, typical day in my life, me just blabbing, talking, doing stupid stuff, that kind of thing, tomorrow. So, peace out, guys.